father for life, the greatest things from the father, yeah. In this world there is drama, yeah. In this world there is drama, you're sitting there, you're waiting for the answer. The greatest things from the father, yeah. In this world there is drama, yeah. In this world there is drama, yeah. Yeah, every time you see me walking on the streets, the bad mind people staring at me, cause they can never really get where I be. You don't know they me hating on me. Yeah, me look up, see. Tell a bad girl come and wind up on me. Yeah, me look up.
That's Xavier Joseph. If I called it by that name, you wouldn't find it on the social media or as his music. What you would see instead is Zayvani. And so he's with me right now. Good morning to you. Welcome to my space, indeed. But also, thank you for coming on to the musical space as well, because this is now your first foray into releasing music.
Yes.
You're a writer, recording artist. You do everything yourself.
I do, yes.
Why do you choose to do everything yourself?
Well, at first it was just a hobby, but I figured out that there are lots of expense cuts, you know, and producing instead of outing studio money, what's not. But I enjoy thoroughly creating everything. Once I see that final product, you know, it's very fulfilling for me. You know.
What got you started in this in the first place?
My mom, honestly, Alicia Swipe Barbados. She's been singing on the cruise ship for years. You know, I grew up with a strong influence, listening to her sing Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, just a lot of oldies. So it kind of shaped my music taste from a very young age.
So having that music taste, why are you performing in what you perform?
Well, I realized that I have to cater to the times, and everyone wants to hear the Caribbean vibes. So I'm versatile, I might as well, you know.
How far does your versatility stretch so we get a sense of what's still within you to be released to the world?
I do pretty much everything, honestly. Right now, I'm kind of just fishing out to see what the people will enjoy the most. Right now, I cater more to R&B, you know, but right now we'll see what goes on with the EP.
And so to get a sense of what the people would like, you've released your first electronic product.
Yeah.
And so it's available now. What's it called? What's the album that release called?
It's called Heart in Paradise.
Heart in Paradise.
Yeah.
Heart in Paradise. So if you go online and you search, you'll find the collection, the 4 songs on this first product, Heart in Paradise.
Yeah.
And those 4 songs are about what?
The entire EP is a party EP, you know, but it's as simple as a relaxation EP, you know. You can listen to it on the beach, you can listen to it in the club, in your car. Really, whatever vibe you feel like, you can listen to it. Most of these songs are dancehall fusions and soca fusions. So I feel like a lot of influencers and Caribbean style artists would, you know, resonate with that sort of music, you know.
When you write, what's the audience that you're writing for?
I write mainly for the girls.
The reason I ask is because in reviewing some of your music, I see a little in the right-hand corner. You understand what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
So then, more adult audience.
Yes, please.
And so I want you to understand that for us. The rating is more for a more adult audience. And why did you choose to pitch yourself in that way?
Well, most of my music is honestly clean, but I found a vibe in one of these songs, and it was just undeniably a good vibe. So I couldn't keep it off the EP. You know, everyone's been telling me release this song for like 4 years. I've been sitting on this music for a long time. A huge vault, so there's a lot to look forward to. You know.
So why did you sit so long?
I don't know. I guess in the back of my head, I kind of was waiting for some sort of message within myself to come forward and just, you know, show my face. And I kind of understand it now, you know, and if I don't put myself out there, no one's going to hear the music. So.
Exactly. And so here you are. So in terms, because you've done video to a lot of your tracks as well, do you work with a production team, or are you also the videographer and the creative director and the like?
I do the videography myself and edit myself, yeah. I received a bit of help on the video because I couldn't shoot most of the shots of myself. But yeah, for the most part, I just do everything from scratch by myself. It's hard, you know, one-man team, but hopefully I can, you know, gain some sort of traction to build a team, you know.
And so we're looking at the screen right now, we're seeing a sense of some of the work and some of the things that you've been creating as you go as well. How long have you been in this creative space? I know you've been sitting on your vault for the last 4 years, but that interest in music and formalizing in the way that you have, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been performing in church since I was a little boy. I've been doing production and videography for 8 years. 8 years.
Nice.
I only took it seriously about 2 years ago. Opened up the Sonics production studio. So I have people coming in to record, mix and master, what's not. Yeah.
So the album is called Heart in Paradise, folks, and it's available online. Is it on any particular streaming platform? Or we just go to check it. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And you want feedback. You want people to say, hey, this is
yeah.
how we feel about this. That kind of thing. It helps to inform you the next set of music that you do.
Yeah.
All right. How do you want to position yourself in the market space so that you stand out as Zayvani?
Well, I'd like to do a lot of collaborations, you know, I like to get some more footage done. Footage is very important for the social media. You know, I think for the most part, I want to get people's eyes, you know, just on my face, you know.
And so you're deliberate in doing that.
Yeah.
You're going to be deliberate in doing it. And that's important, I think, you know, so that you stand up as Zayvani and not, who's that? Is that R. Kelly? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you have to have your distinct sound. How would you describe your sound right now?
My sound is melodic, you know, it's international with a little bit of Caribbean resonance. Honestly, you can look forward to hearing some very good mainstream music very soon.
Right.
Yeah.
How big is this vault of music you've been sitting on, by the way?
Let's just say if you scroll in my phone, you can just keep scrolling for a good couple seconds. Yeah. Just a lot of music.
It's a lot of music. And so you're going to be pacing your delivery of those good set of music.
Yeah, I'm ready to just release everything one at a time because it's a process. And as you know already, it's just me. So maybe as someone comes along the way, we can speed up the process a little bit, you know.
And so I hope someone comes along to speed up the process because you don't want to sit on the vault too long.
Not
you just
too
want
long,
to make
yeah.
sure you hit it when it's right and you get in there. So far, what have people been saying about what they've been hearing?
I got a few DMs saying, how am I not big yet, you know. People really like the dancehall music. A lot of people like the soca music. I got into soca music last year. I was trying out a lot of Afrofusion, but I tried more like mainstream soca, sweet soca this time around, and people are liking that. So I think that was a good observation and rectification on my part, you know.
In terms of live performance, have you had any so far?
No, waiting.
So they appeal again for opportunities for
Yes.
Zayvani to come perform for you. You were saying to me that you are part of the hotel industry and that kind of things. And so what do you want to be? Do you want to stay in another kind of employ and just do the performance and music on the side, or is music going to be your main driver going forward?
I'd like to do music full time, you know, and if not the music, I like to be in the production aspect of the music full time because there's just a lot of networking connections in the music industry behind the scenes. A lot of people don't talk about the producers and the videographers, the writers. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Do you have a favorite
A favorite?
artist or somebody who you...
That's hard for me to pick one, but I've been resonating with a lot of the soca music recently. I've been listening to people like Doja, you know, Kwan, Jordan English,
I got
etc.
you. We see where you're going. And so online, look for him, is Zayvani, Z-A-Y.
Yeah, Zayvani, Zayvani.
Zayvani. Look for him online and you can find it and you can listen for it. And he welcomes your feedback indeed.
Yeah.
And all of your socials will carry your contact details.
Yeah, everything is there for the taking. So yeah, just reach out to me, you know, leave a little DM, a little comment, anything.
Nice, nice. And of course, you know, the release, the whole album is called Heart in Paradise, and there are many different, there are 4 tracks on it that are all quite good to listen to. And I want to encourage you to take time today to explore what's possible coming from Xavier Joseph, Zayvani. And so that's the face you're looking for on your screen. That's where you'll find it, and you get to enjoy more. But I wish you well with your career and hope that you reach the success you're searching for.
Appreciate it, Pearson.
You're very welcome.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning.